boom, the election, the 2020 election, with what's his name, Joe Biden and Donald Trump.
We are really going to go into this because I know this stressed everybody out. I was stressed out for days. I don't know if you were stressed out, but I was stressed out.
I wasn't tripping. This is another two slave masters we picking again.
This took too long. This took way too long. Apparently, that this had the most votes in history. So Joe Biden was receiving 51% of the popular vote with 77 million. That's million, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. And Trump was just receiving the second most votes with 71 million, accounting for 48% of the popular vote. That's so close. I don't understand why it was that close. Why was it that close? It should not have been that close. Half of America, I have to question their mental stability, but okay.
Yeah, Joe Biden had 290 electoral votes and Trump had 217. So America chose its president. Yeah, Joe Biden is our new president-elect, making history as Vice President-elect Kamala Harris becomes the first female to hold a position this high in the White House, let alone a woman of color, just a woman of color, who hails from Oakland, California, putting people away for weed.
Yeah, there's some. I'm not gonna lie that there are some things and weird ideas that I personally have with our new president and vice president. But all in all, it's better than having Trump in there. Trump and Pence could get the fuck out. I mean, a lot of the Trump supporters are saying that they're accusing the Biden camp of like voter fraud and all this stuff, but there's no evidence. There's no evidence of it. So where are the receipts, Trump? You gotta prove the receipts that it's actually happening, and it's not. So, but that's how most Trump supporters think. They just assume things without evidence, and they're like, I seen him put a bag into the mailbox. It got some votes in there.
So
No,
Biden's
stop.
the president,
Stop.
like officially, right? Like right now, he's the official president, or no? What's going on?
Well, he doesn't start until January, but he, I guess, officially has been elected. He is officially elected as the president of the United States, but he will not start until January, like the end of January.
All right, drama in the White House. 2020 has been a year for the record books, and now as we come to the end of the year, we have a scandal in the White House as Donald Trump is refusing to concede defeat and claiming that the election was rigged. So he's saying that it's all fake. It's a fake count, and I'm surprised there hasn't been a demand of a recount yet, like Bush. And didn't Bush do that? The recount.
I think they can only do a recount if there's like a certain percentage. Um, like there has to be a certain percentage making it that close in order to have a recount. But it's not close enough in that percentage to ask for a recount, so he can't ask for it. And I don't think he's ever gonna concede because he just doesn't have that. He what is it called? He has too much pride. He's not going to. And he's always going to say that something is fake or that it's a fraud. He calls the news fake. He calls everything fake and a fraud. When his tan is very fake and a fraud. But okay. Donald Trump is accusing Biden camp of voter fraud despite not having any evidence. Wow. Secretary of State, or not security, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, he stated that there will be a smooth transition to a second Trump administration, and Trump insisted that he will win. Yeah?
Well, shit. Now what?
Yeah? You won, buddy?
I don't know. It seems like they just, I don't know, are in denial. Yeah, Trump has went as far as to filing for legal action in the battleground states such as Pennsylvania and Michigan, but the lawsuits is yet to gain any attraction. So I guess they're not looking at none of that. They're not thinking about none of that. They're trying to move forward.
Yeah,
Apparently he's not.
I think those states realized that they were sick of him, and so they decided to like move forward and progress a little bit. And I don't think they're trying to reconsider anything. So sorry, Donnie, again. The Trump administration has not cooperated with a Biden transition. They're not fucking with it at all. They have denied access to funds, and they need to run the transition process as well as the daily security briefings considered highly classified. They just do not want to fuck with this transition. Donald is being very resistant about getting out and doing anything that he's supposed to do as a normal president who is not going to be president anymore. He doesn't want to do it. He's very stubborn. He is being a big baby about it. And it's not a good look. It never has been a good look. He has never been a good look. And it's going to continue that way. And it's a bummer.
Nothing like this has ever happened in the history of American presidential elections. So this is just unheard of. And there are concerns that without a peaceful transition, national security can become an issue. So
I think that's a good point. I think that that's not unreasonable to think. I think that is very reasonable to think and assume that could happen. Just knowing how his supporters are, there is a high possibility of things getting pretty hostile and unpleasant, to say the least. So I think that the last presidency, the last 4 years have really been something that will be in the history books. But I think we can all learn from the last 4 years. The last 4 years were really something, but I think that we can learn from that so that hopefully we don't have to repeat that ever again.